He's the actor, he's the comedian, and
Yeah.
now he's an author. He's David Spade. The new book is called Almost Interesting, the Memoir. David, good to have you back on the program. It sounds like really riveting reading here.
Dan,
What?
everyone else acts like it's good.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me try that again. He's the actor, comedian, and now author, and he's written the book we've been waiting for a long time.
Eye roll. No, the book is unreal, Dan. It's unbelievable. No, it is a bunch of stupid stories, but what do you want from me?
Well,
that's all I got.
And I thought this would rival the follow-up to Kill a Mockingbird, and I think it has rivaled that. So you're the Harper Lee of actor, comedian, authors.
It is at the same place, HarperCollins, if that helps.
Yeah. What was your goal in Almost Interesting, the memoir?
Well, I get approached about books now and then, and I don't want to do them. And they say, you just have a ghostwriter. It's really easy. And I'm like, how hard can it be? Maria Menounos does like 6 a year. so I go,
and I've read them all. I've read every one of hers.
I can't do any on crunches, so I might do the Muffin Top Diaries. So I go, I don't know. And they go, you can talk about Saturday Night Live and your assistant that attacked you and beat you up and you chased him around with a gun. And I go, yeah, that's two. And they go, Tommy Boy, and, you can talk about your Eddie Murphy hates you. So we went through a couple things, and then I go, okay, and I could stretch that out into a book, sure. So I made each story like 90 pages. No, it's good. It's got some funny stuff. It's about my life, how I got into stand-up, how I got on Johnny Carson the first time. It goes through getting on SNL, how tough it is there, with Sandler, watching those guys get huge, Farley and Mike Myers and Dana Carvey, and how I was having a tough time, and when I finally got a foothold there, whatever. It's sort of fun.
What's the story that was painful to talk about?
Well, some are real. I don't mean to go deep on a show like this because, everyone wants to hear about Lamar Odom and the Mets. But by the way, Lamar, bless his heart, he's getting better, I heard. Did you hear that?
I hope. Were you friends with him?
I know that when Chloe, if they ever get in a fight, if he acts up, she's going to be like, I stopped doing nothing for you. I took 2 weeks off of literally zero to be by your side. I can't get that nothing back. Do you get it? And the Kardashians put out a statement. They go, as a family, we have decided and had a meeting. We're going to stop putting content on our apps through this difficult time. I'm like, oh, please be kidding. Difficult time. I don't get to see you watch an omelet tomorrow. I don't get to see you make an omelet. God, I messed that up.
Did you?
But anyway, yeah.
Did you ever date a Kardashian?
No, but I saw Kim for the first time in real life at Saturday Night Live at the 40th reunion, and she and Kanye were sitting in front of me, and I'm like, I thought this might be the one place on earth I could escape these two for 3 hours. But they were sitting in front of me. I'm like, I was on the show for 6 years, but feel free, sit wherever you want.
They had better seats than you?
Yes. Damn. And I'm like, Kim, just because they make fun of you in every sketch doesn't make you a cast member.
All right, give me the painful story.
Oh, are you sure? Okay, my dad left when I was 4. And
boo-hoo!
The book should be called Boo Hoo. And then I got a stepdad who was a little nuts. He was in the Vietnam War. He's a doctor, but he would wake us up and give us each a gun and say we're being attacked, and he'd walk around the house like on a patrol. He didn't know. He had PTSD or whatever, and we didn't know what that was. We just thought he was weird. But he gave us all guns. When I was 10, I got a sawed-off shotgun and a deer rifle. I was like, oh, I asked for a Nerf, but thanks. And then when we got older,
Wait, you wanted a Nerf football and you got a sawed-off shotgun?
Yeah. And he gave me a shotgun shell reloader. I go, oh, this will be nice at show and tell. Hey, everyone, you knock the primer out, then you put the wad in, then the powder. They're like, take that home, Mr. Spade. So I get there, and my dad gets weirder and weirder, my stepdad. And then they said he's dangerous. And then I remember when he shot a hole in the roof when he was cleaning his shotgun when I was like 12. And then I found out later he was trying to kill himself because he did kill himself after that. And then I found out, if that wasn't heartbreaking enough, his dad killed himself, and his dad and his own brother. I was like, Mom, these are red flags on a first date. But she didn't know that at the time. But I said, bring it up if you go out again on, Tinder or whatever. Just say, hey, what's the over/under on the suicides in the family? Is it 4? So we.
Do you
we
make
got
the
along.
topic funny in the book?
I sort of do what I'm doing now.
Oh, okay.
These aren't real jokes. These aren't from the book. This is exclusive, Dan.
I'm going to put this on my app, my exclusive content app.
Oh, my God. I like when they had their big family meeting about Lamar and stopping the apps. That was like something from the Jobs movie. It was like these brain people in the corner. Kim's like, Kylie, you bought a new flat iron today. You take the floor. We're going over our apps today.
He's David Spade. The new book is Almost Interesting, the memoir. But you know what? Comedians draw from rough times. So you had a treasure trove of things to draw from as a comedian, didn't you?
Yeah, my real dad would show up about once a year, and we thought he was a hero. My mom would sit there smoking cool cigarettes in the doorway going, yeah, he's a real great guy. Because he never paid child support or anything. He would just pop in and out. And we were trying to win him over. I don't know. Maybe that's why I got into comedy. You always look back at all these crazy things. But when I got more famous, he started hanging around at the bars in Arizona more, where there was no comedy scene, and still isn't. And we would hang out. And then when my brother Andy started Kate Spade, this handbag company, then that blew up. And then he started hanging out, and he had more to chat about. He's like, to the girls, like, hey, do you know Kate Spade handbags? They're like, no. Well, do you know David Spade? All right. So he had more angles to get people to buy him drinks.
Now, you talk about dating, though. You give tips about dating in the book.
Yeah, I do. They're all bad, but yeah.
Oh, it's what not to do.
Well, it's both. I mean, the book should be called My Life as a 6, because one time on a date, they go, what do you think you are? I go, like a 7. She goes, yeah, 6. I go, I'm a 6. That's where I top out at. Can you round it up to 7? Be a pal. My God. So I realized when you're not good looking, you have to have something else going, and so I try to be interesting. Now I find that's hard. So then I try to have money. It's all hard, Dan.
Oh, I know that. I know, David.
Believe me, I'm out there fighting the good fight. My marketing campaign's still on. I got to comb my hair in the morning, and I got to do 5 crunches a day, whether I feel like it or not.
Will this be made into a movie, David?
It was called Home Alone. No, I don't know. I don't think so. It's too stupid. But there are good stories about Farley and about stuff people want to hear about. So I think it's all right. It's already doing good. It opened yesterday.
I did like the story about Farley with when you were going out with the Playmate.
Oh, boy. That's the roughest story in there.
Oh, I know. And we can't tell it on the air.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but his sense of humor, I mean, that's pretty sick sense of humor, but that was a funny story about Farley and your girlfriend. You know what? That'll be reason for people to pick up the book. Almost Interesting, the memoir.
Spoiler alert.
No, I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it.
No, I know. I will tell you quickly that he was dating a girl at work, and then he went away for a week, and he was all cocky because he just got Beverly Hills Ninja. Hey, oh boy. So he came back with his hair greased back, and he goes, I heard Aaron's got a new boyfriend. And we were like, yeah, because we knew. And he goes, well, she might be better looking, but he ain't richer, he's not funnier, and he sure as hell ain't more famous. And we were quiet. We're like, yeah, it's Steve Martin, guys. And he was like, oh for 3?
The book is Almost Interesting, and so is he. The memoir, David Spade. Great to catch up with you. Thanks for getting up early. And
hey, thanks for letting me call in. I know it's sort of hard to hear, but I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy. That's,
okay, bye, guys.
David Spade, actor, comedian, now author.